cosmetic classes in combat magic. Now, what do I mean by that? Cosmetic, the classes that look the coolest when casting abilities and shit like that. So we're gonna start off with Archer. Archer is gonna go at the bottom, and here's why. Now, Archer may use the marksman armor, which can be customized in pretty cool ways because of the color system. How the color system works with metal is kind of weird and not perfect, but with the leather, it's pretty damn good. But all the abilities for Archer, like avalanche, shower of arrows, they would look cool if the arrows had texture or something like that. They just look lame. It doesn't look cool in any way. It looks like it's just literally just straight white needles coming out of the sky. Alright, next we're going to have Berserk. Berserk is also going to go down there. Remember, this is cosmetic. This isn't nothing about stats, nothing about PvP or farming or anything, just cosmetic. In my opinion, Berserk is not a cool cosmetic type class. Now, of course, this tier list is more personal opinion, but I just don't really vibe with how Berserker playstyle is or how the abilities look. The only decent looking ability, in my opinion, they have is Ghost of Bears, and it's not even really that good of an ability. Next is Necromancer. Necromancer's going to go at the top. I love the theme of Necromancer, all the undead shit, and when I played World of Warcraft, I always mained a Death Knight, so it makes sense why I'd be putting that at the top. And honestly, it just has a very unique feel from all the other magic classes. It had the abilities look cool as shit, like Poison Mist and Graveyard, and they're really well designed. Next we have Warrior, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's Mist, he's gonna put Warrior at the top. You're fucking right. I'm putting Warrior at the top because I just love the fucking playstyle of Warrior. Now, the abilities definitely look cool. They're Dome of Shield. It's not a good ability, but it looks cool. I like the AoE abilities that it has, even though they may not be good. Remember, this is more cosmetic. So moving on, we have Rogue, which I'm going to put there. Now, Rogue may not have, like any cool special effects. I mean, it could because it has poison gas bomb, but I do very much enjoy how cinematic it kind of looks whenever you're using your stunning abilities or your series of blows. It's just like it feels like you're kind of doing something that looks cool. And it's probably the most cinematic class in the game. I also like the poison knife ability. I like any ability that puts a special glow effect on your weapon. That's some shit that I really like. Next we have Paladin. Paladin's gonna go decent. The reason Paladin's going decent, and it's one of those, oh, it's a class of the light, oh, it's so holy and all that. And, I mean, I like the light theme, like a lot of times I can vibe with it, but Paladin, not really my play style. I kind of play it for content, and really outside of that, I don't play it much. Next, Priest. Going to the same place for the same reason. It's literally like Crusader, but if it was a magic class. So it's gonna go there. I don't really like Priest that much. I don't really touch magic classes. Really, the only magic class I'll go back to and touch a lot is Necromancer. I touched Mage recently. I'm probably gonna go do some Druid testing. But yeah, Priest is going there. I do like the Priest abilities, but like that's the reason it's going there. I do like the Priest abilities and their effects, but it's just they could make it more unique than it is, because it feels pretty lame. Like, not lame, because obviously it's at decent, and since it does have a ongoing theme, that's the reason it is where it is. Next, Mage is also, actually, Mage is going to go there. I really like the Mage cosmetics, and I would honestly play the class more if it was better for my playstyle. One of the things I'm a fan of is frost and ice type abilities, so I really enjoy playing Mage with all of its frost abilities like Snow Cloud, but then again, it's also not a super good class, so if it was better, if magic classes in the first place were better, I would probably play Mage a lot more. But I really do love the effects of all of the Mage frost abilities and fire. I get in moods for certain themes, and it's just like I enjoy those and I want to play those. But at the same time, for my playstyle or for gold farming efficiency, Mage isn't really good. But this is a strictly cosmetic tier list. Crusader is going to go at the top. Now, Crusader may be another version of Paladin or something you could say, but honestly, it has a completely different feel. It does not feel like Paladin at all. It may have some of the same abilities like Blessed Weapon, but it also has Prayer for an Attack, Prayer for Healing. I like those cosmetic buff abilities. I like the, how when you use the abilities, the shield goes around you if you're using spells like Shield Up. Yeah, I like that. And Prayer for Protection has that. And then Prayer for Healing looks cool. I like the light circles that are always around you whenever you're running around. The Crusader buffs are extremely good, and they're AoE. And I also, I like, my favorite Crusader cosmetic ability is the Gold Chains ability. And I also like the Angel, so that's why Crusader is going up there. Next we have Knight. Knight's gonna go solid. Honestly, in my opinion, the only Knight ability that really looks cool is Aura of Blades. It has, I think it's called Avalanche of Swords. I butchered that completely. Avalanche of Swords, if I'm not wrong, but those are like the only two abilities. Avalanche of Swords, Blast of Swords, and Aura of Blades are the only Knight abilities that, in my opinion, look decent. I mean, Vortex doesn't really look cool to me. It's just a really good ability. I might be butchering a lot of sentences and names. I'm recording this at 3:50 a.m. in the fucking morning when I have to walk to school in 2 hours because I'm bored and I can't go to sleep, so why not? Barbarian. Honestly, Barbarian's gonna go decent. Don't get me wrong, it is one of my favorite classes, but it just doesn't feel like a very unique class. In terms of cosmetics, at least. It's like Warrior, but less cool. I do like its abilities, like, what the hell were they called? I do like the abilities like Trauma, which Berserk has. And there's a lot of abilities that that Barbarian has that I enjoy, which is why it's going where it is. Actually, I'm going to move it down one. Thinking about it more, there's only a couple abilities that look cool that it has to me. And honestly, one of the only other things I like about it is it has the one-handed axe, and that kind of makes up for it, since the best axe for Barbarian actually looks pretty cool compared to some other classes who have their best weapon, like Crusader, look completely stupid, but the abilities make up for that in terms of cosmetics. And then for Druid, where are we going to put Druid? I'm going to put Druid at decent, and the reason for that, it does have a pretty cool nature theme. I do like that a lot. I do like the animal summon abilities, but the one thing I don't like about it is, I don't like the mace. I don't think it fits for Druid. And also, the other thing I don't like, one of the things that I don't like cosmetically about the magic classes is the armor that you have to use for the mage superior armor. Now, don't get me wrong, the armor looks decent, it's just, it's hard to get a good color theme going unless you want to do something basic. But it's like, you can mix in 4 colors, but it's hard to find something cool to do.
Why are you muted?
Because I'm recording a video.